When I was younger, Luke Holland was a huge inspiration to me because when he was just 18, he was doing stuff like this. Let's go. That's pretty sick, and compared to what I was doing when I was 18, it was not as sick.
Got my teddy bear keeping me the best company. I woke up in the night, oh no, did I pee? But you can't really blame me because I had a scary dream.
We gotta get your life together, man. That's pretty brutal stuff. Yep, that's what I was doing. But now let's talk about what Luke Holland is doing to make his beats and fills sound so frickin' awesome. And the first thing that I notice is he's able to create entire drum beats out of relatively simple, fundamental sticking patterns. Here, let me see if I can show you an example real quick. We'll see if this works. All right, so let's break down this beat. Like I said, it's a super simple and fundamental sticking pattern of right, left, left. Like this entire beat is just right, left, left. So if we pull it up, he starts off on his feet actually with a right on the kick drum and a left on the pedal hi-hat. Then after that, he throws on another left with his left hand on the actual hi-hat with his stick. Then from there, he actually does a right on the hi-hat with his hand this time and a left, left as ghost notes on the snare. So let's rewind this real quick and play it nice and slow. Okay, so as you can see, it's a really creative use of right, left, left because he's throwing in his feet into there, and a lot of people wouldn't think of that, but that's what makes his drumming really unique. Then after that, that accented right is gonna be played on his snare drum, and then the ghost notes as left, left are gonna be played on the snare drum as well. Then after that, he repeats everything that we just did, and towards the end of the groove, he has a right, left, left played between his stack cymbal and his snare drum as ghost notes and accents falling on the downbeat. So now let's rewind and play from the beginning this full right, left, left groove. Pretty good stuff.
I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice.
The second thing that Luke Holland does that makes his beats sound so cool is he actually creates melodies in his drum beats. So if we take the beat that we just watched in the video that was playing, he takes a relatively simple kick and snare pattern, but he creates a melody pattern with the hi-hat and the toms over that kick and snare pattern. So if we throw up this beat and take away the kick and the snare pattern, so we're just left with the melody of the hi-hat and the toms, here's what we're left with. Okay, so as you can see, you start to hear this overall melody that's played over the kick and the snare. Now, most drummers would just play the kick and the snare pattern and keep time on the hi-hat, and it would sound like this. So this beat sounds totally fine and it's a great option, but I think the broader lesson here for us drummers is that we always have more options to explore and we can actually create melodies over simple kick and snare patterns. So let's throw that melody back on the kick and snare pattern and play it all together. Now in the beginning of this video, I showed you the embarrassing things that I did when I was younger, but what I didn't talk about was how embarrassed I was of my playing and how not confident I was on the drum kit, because I was constantly stuck in drumming ruts where I just was not making progress. Long story short, I implemented some key things in my drumming that helped me make constant progress and feel really confident on the drum set, and most importantly, avoid those drumming ruts. And in my free 6-part course, The Drummer's Guide to Getting Unstuck, I am teaching you the same thing so you can find your own drumming path to make consistent progress and avoid those drumming ruts. If you are ready to feel more confident in your playing totally for free, click right up here and I will send you this free course. But now let's get into the next point. Outside of Luke Holland's unique playing style adding to his signature sound, his sound actually adds to his signature sound. For example, he has his own signature stack that he uses in basically everything from metal to K-pop. So his bullet stack consists of a 12-inch trash splash on top of a 16-inch trash crash that I have shown a little bit too much love to. But like this video if you've ever cracked a crash cymbal, and let me know in the comments which was the last cymbal you've cracked. But this is something that we should all be thinking of as drummers. It's a really easy way to help identify yourself as a drummer and stand out in some unique ways by having that one recurring sound on your kit. Whether it's a stack cymbal, whether it's a unique drum that you have on your kit, or a unique tuning style, really all of these things can add up to you having your own unique sound. So I'd encourage you to experiment on the kit a little bit and try to find your own unique sound when it comes to how your drums actually sound. The fourth reason that Luke Holland's beats and fills are so sick is because he is constantly incorporating creative ways to use rudiments within his beats, and in this case what we're going to be talking about, his fills. So what we just looked at was one of his fills from Tendinitis, in which he is using a flamadiddle rudiment and then also going into a paradiddle diddle. Now what I think is so cool about this is that a lot of drummers know how to play rudiments on a pad, but then might get pretty confused once they try to apply it to the kit. Or some people might know how to apply it to the kit, but it's just not very creative, it doesn't sound very unique. But I think Luke does an incredible job of mixing in different rudiments along with other sticking patterns to make some pretty epic sounding fills. So here's what we'll do. We'll bust out the practice pad and slow this example down so that I can show you that you can play this fill on the pad and show you where the rudiments are specifically, and then we will throw it back up to speed. Fifth thing that I think Luke Holland does that makes his beats and fills sound so cool is his creative use of double kicks. Now, typically when drummers are using double kicks within their fills, it's generally just 2/2 or 4/2. So what I mean by that is typically a 2/2 fill would be 2 on the hand, so right, left, and then 2 on the feet, right, left. A 4/2 fill would be 4 on the hands, right, left, and then 2 on the feet, right, left. So if we were to play those on the kit, it would sound like this. So if we pull up the music for a standard 4/2 fill, you can see that it's pretty repetitive and pretty boring after a while. But what Luke Holland does is he actually takes that and he shakes it up, and now we have something that's much more creative with 8/4 kicks, and the kicks just get more unique as the fill progresses. So now let's actually pull the fill back up. We will play it slow and analyze it along to the music, and then we will play it at speed. Check it out. Okay, so what's going on here? Well, first we are playing 8/4 by playing a right-handed paradiddle into a left-handed paradiddle, and then 4 kicks. Then we have a repeating pattern of 1/2, 1/2, and then 4/2. So this is a 12-note pattern played as 30-second notes, which is pretty darn unique. And then when you put that all together, you have the full fill. So now let's hear it at some faster tempos. So what's your favorite part about Luke Holland's drumming? Let me know in the comment section below. And which drummer's playing should I break down next? Also, let me know in the comment section below. If you want to make constant progress on the drum set and avoid drumming ruts, get my free course called The Drummer's Guide to Getting Unstuck right up here. But thank you again for watching this video. It means a lot to me. Stay true, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.